Hey, what's going on, Diecasters? This is Roger Dodger, and today we're going to be talking about super treasure hunts. Okay, guys, I wanted to do a little video about super treasure hunts. And, the veteran guys won't get a lot of useful information out of this, but the new guys probably will. There's a lot of new collectors out there, and for watching my video, my first super treasure hunt find, a lot of people have been asking me some questions of how do you tell the difference between a normal super treasure hunt and a normal car, So, I have two cars here, and they are both the new BMW Z4. Motorsport, and looking at these two cars, you'll find not too much difference at all. So how do you really determine what is what? So I'll just go ahead and talk about it, and and kind of fill you in. Let me give you a little history first. Super treasure hunts were around since 2007. There are no super treasure hunts before 2007. And I always hear the thing, and people will get in even heated arguments about it, which is ridiculous. Stating that no, I have a car that has rubber tires on it from before 2007. It's a super treasure hunt. Well, that's where you're wrong, and let me just fill you in. From 1995 to 2006, there is what is known as a treasure hunt series. It started out as a treasure hunt series in 1995. In 1995, most of the cars have rubber tires. Not all of them. The AC Cobra doesn't have it. I think it's the Classic Caddy doesn't have it. And there's like a few other ones that don't have rubber tires. They look rubber, but they're not. They're plastic, just really nice plastic rims. Alright, but the Camaro has got rubber tires, the 442's got rubber tires, and a few other ones have rubber tires. So people have this misconception that, cars between, 1995 and 2006, if it has rubber tires, it's a super treasure hunt. That is incorrect, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts, that is incorrect. Now in 2007, with the treasure hunt series, pretty much what Hot Wheels did or Mattel did is really get rid of the rubber tires, and they went to pretty much all plastic. So you'll find some through the years have rubber, some don't, some have plastic, some have rubber for the same car, just different variation, and it got real confusing. So in 2007 they created a super treasure hunt. So all the treasure hunts have plastic tires. Now in 2007, what's the difference between that year and a couple years after that than today is that it would be just like this. Alright, and I'm not saying this is it, this is from 2016, is that you would have the mainline car with regular tires like that, plastic tires, and it would be the treasure hunt. And then you have the rubber ones, just like this, and it would be the super treasure hunt. It would be the same car, okay? But throughout the years, Mattel's even changed that. So today, they're not the same car. So a super treasure hunt is a completely different car than a normal treasure hunt. And so a treasure hunt, is going to be something, I think, I can't even remember what the regular treasure hunt is compared to the super treasure hunt, during the case release of the BMW Z4 Motorsport. So, how do you tell the difference? What is the difference? And the reason why I use these two examples right here is because they look the same. The color is pretty much the same, and the car is relatively pretty much the same. If you were to look at these, you can actually kind of overlook it a little bit inside the bin, so you have to really kind of, take a look. So, what is the difference? The difference between a super treasure hunt and a regular treasure hunt is it has, or a regular mainline car, I should say. This is the mainline car. This is the treasure hunt. So they make a mainline car to match the super treasure hunt. In this case, the BMW Z4M Motorsport. Both are blue. The paint doesn't look really too much different. Now, some cars it's radically different. You know, you can definitely tell. One might have a matte paint, one might have what we call Spectraflame paint, which is like a high gloss Spectraflame. You know, it might be, you know, have little flakes in it and stuff like that. It just, you know, it glimmers a little bit better in the light. Let's just say that. But the reason why I have this one, because I like BMWs, but you can't tell too much difference. And if you look at the card on the mainline, the car on the card is a darker blue as opposed to the Super Treasure Hunt, which is a slightly bit lighter blue. All right, but when you actually look at the car, because it's more of a, I guess you could say metallic, whatever paint, it looks a little bit darker than the mainline car. So you can get really, really confused. The main thing that you can tell from this is the wheels. The Super Treasure Hunts will always have rubber tires. Always, 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 okay? The mainline will have plastic tires. But here's the thing about the BMW Z4M is that it has slicks as rubber tires. So you really have to pay attention. So you can really tell by the wheels, the actual rims, because the slicks look like plastic tires, other than they don't shine quite as good. So depending on the lighting in the store, or, you know, if you're whatever, you know, you could overlook a Super Treasure Hunt. Also, a Super Treasure Hunt has a nice little flame logo. It's a flame in a circle logo. It's right here. So the flame logo, what pretty much that's gonna tell you, it's a Super Treasure Hunt, and you found, you know, a rare car, so on, so forth, blah, 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 blah. All right. Also, there is a T hunt, a TH on the car itself. So in this case, on the BMW Z4, it is on the bottom of the door sill area, where the side skirt, that's where it's at, and you can see it. Other than that, there is no difference. So you have the rims might be different, or will be different. You have rubber tires. Some have treads, some do not. It will have a Treasure Hunt TH on the car somewhere, okay? And then you will have a gold flame logo under the car on the packaging, okay? Right here. Here, I'll even try to put it so you can see it right there. See if you can see it. Let's see. See it right there on the very bottom right there? It's in there. So I'm not going to open this up to show you. And the reason being and why I'm not going to open these to show you is, one, they're from my collection. Two, is because this is what it's going to look like when you see it in a store. You're not going to find it open in the store. So, you know, deal with it. Just the way it is. So you have to really sit down and look. And you can see even the card art is a little bit different. You can see the wheels on the card art, and like I said, the Super Treasure Hunt looks a little bit lighter blue. You know, to the naked eye, it really looks kind of the same. But the wheels on it will be a little bit different, but not always. Okay guys, so, you know, that's going to be my video of, you know, what is a Super Treasure Hunt, and, you know, how to spot the differences. This is for all the newbies out there that are out there, because Super Treasure Hunts are super popular in the Hot Wheels collector world. In fact, people will chop off their mother's limbs for them for some crazy reason. You know, but you can find them. They're like 94 cents to $1, depends on what store that you go to. You know, they're going to be in, you know, in the normal cases, you know, not all of them. You know, you can have 6 cases and not have none. You can have 6 cases and find 3 of them. You know, it really, you know, is up to Mattel and however they sporadically put it. But I just want to let you know they are in no way rare. Okay? Let's just say that. You know, what is rare? 1 of 100 is rare. You know, these are probably made, you know, maybe 100,000 throughout the world. Even if it was 50,000 throughout the world, that's not rare, considering RLC cars are like 1 of 5,000, 1 of 3,000, and sometimes they don't even sell out of those. So if you can imagine, it just happens to be that there's a lot of collectors out there that chase these things, and you know, because they buy it for $1, they can sell it for $30. That's why, and that is the only reason why. You know, it's good trade bait too, so they can buy it for $1 and get a $30 trade out of it. You know, it's the collector hobby, and every hobby has their thing, their chase, their something or whatever that makes it a little, you know, something a little bit more popular than something else, you know, that makes it desirable. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this kind of cleared up a little things on how you can spot the differences between a super treasure hunt and a mainline. That is what you really are gonna be comparing the difference to. If it was an older model like a 2007, 2008, I think they did it all the way up to 2009 or 2011. You know, the car was the same. The treasure hunt was the regular car. The super treasure hunt was the same car, just with cool paint, cool wheels. But today it's a little bit harder to find. There's no green strip anymore on the side of them. There's nothing, you know, to really tell it's a super treasure hunt, other than you need to really get down, dig in the bottom of that bin. You know, I'm there for an hour sometimes, maybe an hour and a half, going through these things just to try to look for them. I don't chase super treasure hunts, you know. But like I said, a lot of people do, and you know, happy hunting, you know, if you do find one, because it's a really cool feeling, you know, to finally find one. I get super happy. I've only found 4 or 5 in my life, and I'm always ecstatic. You know, you can see the videos that I post on there, but I'm not like, you know, Diecast hunter where I'm in there every day and I'm, you know, searching and getting the cases first and this and that and whatever, you know. I mean, it's cool. That's what he does, you know, and there's no problem with that. But the only thing about that is you have to remember, and you can't knock it. You can't knock what anybody does to find a super treasure hunts, you know. You just have to get to them first. You have to do your research, and, you know, it's a little bit of luck involved also. Well, there you go, guys. That's my video today. You know, if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to comment, throw it down at the bottom. You know, if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more videos. You know, I'm here to stay. I'm you know, I think 3 months over a year, so I'm, I think, 15 months into doing my videos, and I really enjoy doing diecast videos and other type videos too on my channel. So there we go, guys. Have a good day. This is Roger Dodger, and thanks for watching.